Imagine a figure who stands between superstar players and their dreams, negotiating record-breaking deals, earning millions, wielding influence few understand. That was Mino Raiola, football's most controversial super agent. When Raiola died suddenly in April 2022, he left behind not just headlines, but 10 of the game's biggest stars whose careers he had helped shape. Each of these players, from Pogba to Haaland, carried Raiola's vision on and off the pitch, and when the news broke, each paid a personal tribute. Stay with us to the end, because the last story reveals a surprising insight into Raiola's legacy and what it teaches us about football and player power. Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is arguably Raiola's biggest star. From the moment Pogba exploded onto the scene at Juventus, Raiola positioned him for superstardom. In 2016, when Manchester United splashed a world record fee, around £90 million, to re-sign him, Raiola reportedly took home massive commissions from all sides. Pogba's talent was undeniable, but so was Raiola's strategy. He publicly stirred transfer speculation to drive the price even higher. Pogba later returned to Juventus in 2022 on a free transfer, with Raiola guiding that process too. Off the pitch, Pogba and Raiola shared a close bond. Pogba even calls him Mimi. After Raiola's death, the Manchester United star posted on social media, "Always in my heart. Thank you, Mimi." Those simple words reveal how this complicated, headline-making duo saw each other, more like family than business. Pogba's career highs and occasional controversies were inseparable from Raiola's bold negotiations. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland's rise to superstardom was meteoric, but Raiola was working behind the scenes from the very start. The Norwegian prodigy was signed by Raiola as a teenager at Red Bull Salzburg. Raiola then steered Haaland's move to Borussia Dortmund, where he broke goal-scoring records. In 2022, Raiola helped arrange Haaland's huge transfer to Manchester City, fielding bids from Barcelona, Real Madrid, and others along the way. At each step, Raiola made sure Haaland's talent commanded top interest and a massive payday. When Raiola unexpectedly passed away, Haaland, usually quiet, paid tribute with a single social media post, a photo of him and Raiola together, captioned, "The best," with a heart emoji. It was brief but telling. In Haaland's world of goals and records, those two words said it all. He saw in Raiola a mentor who was the best. Matthijs de Ligt. Matthijs de Ligt was another Raiola protege. The young Dutch centre-back became a star at Ajax, and in 2019, Raiola negotiated his €75 million transfer to Juventus. The build-up was long. Raiola reportedly spent months meeting with top clubs, from Juventus to PSG and Barcelona, before settling on Italy. In fact, insiders say Raiola held at least 5 direct meetings with heavyweights like PSG and Barca in private, comparing projects before taking de Ligt to Juventus. De Ligt himself respected Raiola deeply. When Raiola's death was announced, the young defender wrote on Instagram, "Dear Mino, I honestly am not ready to write this. You had so many dreams to fulfill, so many things left to do." That heartfelt message showed that even a stoic defender like de Ligt viewed Raiola as more than an agent. Losing him felt like losing a father figure. Raiola's influence is written into every high-stakes move of de Ligt's career. Marco Verratti. Marco Verratti's career also ran in parallel with Raiola's influence. The Italian midfielder has been a PSG stalwart since 2012, but Raiola tried relentlessly to tempt other giants to sign him. In 2017, the agent even proposed Verratti to Barcelona, hoping for a mega transfer, though it never materialized. After Raiola's passing, Verratti posted a story on Instagram, a photo of Raiola holding a Ballon d'Or, captioned simply, "Grande Mino." That short Italian phrase, "Big Mino," spoke volumes. For Verratti, the longtime client, it summed up years of respect and gratitude. Raiola had shepherded Verratti's career from Pescara to Paris, and though Verratti never left PSG, that two-word tribute showed the affection the midfielder felt for his outspoken agent. Even legends like Verratti recognized Raiola as a giant in the football world. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Gianluigi Donnarumma's story shows Raiola's impact on careers from the very start. Donnarumma debuted for AC Milan as a 16-year-old with Raiola as his agent. When his Milan contract ran down, Raiola negotiated a blockbuster-free transfer to Paris Saint-Germain in 2021. Milan fans were furious, feeling betrayed by Raiola's high demands, but Raiola fought for his client's interests. Donnarumma clearly valued Raiola's mentorship. After Raiola died, The young goalkeeper tweeted a moving tribute. "I'm so sad. Mino, you have been unique to me. I thank you for being by my side since I was a kid. I made you a promise long ago. Know that I will keep it. I love you. I miss you already." That promise, from a player promising to honor an agent's faith, shows how deep their bond was. Even through controversies and high-stakes moves, Raiola was the guardian of Donnarumma's career and personal guide. If you're enjoying these behind-the-scenes stories from the football world, hit subscribe and ring the bell now. You won't want to miss the next chapter. Henrikh Mkhitaryan. Henrikh Mkhitaryan's journey through Europe also ran through Raiola's door. The Armenian playmaker moved from Borussia Dortmund to Manchester United in a swap deal, and later to Arsenal, deals Raiola orchestrated. In 2018, Raiola engineered a blockbuster swap, sending Mkhitaryan to Roma and Romelu Lukaku to Manchester United, showing off his negotiation prowess. At every turn, Raiola was fighting to keep Mkhitaryan's career on track. When Raiola passed, Mkhitaryan took to social media with a simple but profound tribute. "I will miss you, my agent, my best friend, my family. You will be with us forever." For a player who often lets his play speak, that public declaration showed just how important Raiola was to him. To Mkhitaryan, Raiola was truly part of the family, a fact he made clear in his goodbye. Zlatan Ibrahimović. Zlatan Ibrahimovic's career alone is a highlight reel of Raiola's work. Raiola first represented Zlatan in the mid-2000s, guiding him from Juventus to Inter Milan, and to Barcelona, AC Milan, PSG, Manchester United, and back to Milan again. Whenever Zlatan was on the move, Raiola was at the helm of negotiations. In 2022, after Raiola had passed, Zlatan made sure to honor him. During the Serie A trophy presentation, Ibrahimović, at 40 years old, dedicated AC Milan's title to Raiola. He said, "I dedicate this Scudetto to Mino Raiola. He was the one who told me I was the only one who could save Milan." Having even been at Raiola's bedside in his final days, Zlatan clearly saw Raiola as more than an agent. He was a guiding force of his destiny. Ibrahimovic's famous confidence and flair make his tribute all the more poignant. Even in a packed stadium, he made it clear that this title belonged as much to Raiola as to any player. Mario Balotelli. Mario Balotelli is often described as Raiola's most tumultuous yet deeply loyal client. Raiola practically took charge of Balotelli's career from the start, discovering him at Inter Milan and guiding him through huge moves to Manchester City, AC Milan, Liverpool, and beyond. Their relationship was almost paternal. When Raiola died, Balotelli's social media was flooded with emotion. He wrote, "You will always be with me in life and in football. I love you, and I will always love you as a second father. I know that, from up there, you will always be present in our lives." Calling Raiola a second father sums it up. Balotelli's explosive talent and erratic career needed a champion like Raiola to fight for him. And Balotelli never forgot who stood by him. Those words from Balotelli were a powerful acknowledgement. Amidst all the wild headlines, Raiola was family to Balotelli. Hirving Lozano. Chucky Lozano, the Mexican winger, was another Raiola client who benefited from the agent's vision. Raiola signed Lozano when he moved from PSV Eindhoven to Napoli in 2019. The start was rocky, injuries and adaptation challenges, but Raiola's faith never wavered. After Raiola died, Lozano posted a heartfelt message. "I was blessed to know you and learn from you. One of my great teachers in football. Living with you was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I will never stop missing you." Lozano saw Raiola as a mentor and teacher, not just an agent. In his success at Napoli, there's the imprint of Raiola's advice and support. Lozano's tribute makes it clear that beyond the transfers, Raiola was proud to see his clients grow. Even for these players chasing glory, Raiola remained a guiding star in their journey. Moise Kean. Finally, there's Moise Kean, the youngest on our list. Raiola literally helped pull Kean out of a difficult situation. As a teenager at Juventus, Kean faced legal trouble, but Raiola stepped in to guide him. Raiola even put up an Instagram video of himself giving Kean advice. Kean's gratitude was immense. When news came of Raiola's death, he wrote on Instagram, "I still can't believe it. You took me out from the streets, and you made me learn so many principles in life. To be honest, it's not a goodbye ... Wherever you are, you will always be in my heart." He called Raiola Big Boss and promised to keep the lessons he learned. For Kean, Raiola was like a savior and teacher. Even as Kean's career continues, his words show the young striker's debt to the agent who gave him a second chance. Mino Raiola walked the corridors of power in football and was often seen by club bosses as a troublemaker. But the outpouring of love from Pogba, Balotelli, Haaland, and so many others tells the true story of his legacy. Through record-breaking transfers and personal mentorship, Raiola championed his players above all. Every one of these 10 careers, with their World Cups, trophies and twists, carries Raiola's mark. If there is one powerful lesson we learn from them, it's that in the modern game, agents like Raiola can define destinies and even become family to players. Raiola believed that the real stars are the players themselves, and these stories prove it. Though he's gone, his legacy remains in the loyalty of his clients and the changes he forced in football's balance of power. His fight that football should work for the players will outlive him. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Raiola's impact and want more insider stories on football's biggest names, make sure to subscribe for our next videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time in the beautiful game.